Anyway, we are live, everybody. Welcome back. It's been 2 or so weeks. Starting off, we met our goal and we may exceed it. We're still waiting to hear from LeBlanc, I think. So,
Woo!
bitrate looks really funny on here for a second, but OBS says we're fine. So, as a refresher for everybody, because it's been a minute for the players, been a minute for the DM, been a minute for anybody that's watching. The party was tasked to retrieve a relic and find out what happened to some Woven Branch members. That resulted in going to a village surrounded by mist after fighting a giant catfish. And then said village surrounded by mist has been full of nightmares, horrors, and terrible things. Then you met a hag in the woods who gave you a lantern and asked for a favor to be discussed at a later date that would not exceed the price of said lantern. And you found a secret door into the back of a vampire's keep. Then you fought a bunch of gross things and freed a fire elemental that skedaddled, and then somebody, not saying who, alerted a necromancer or wizardy dude to your presence by booping a head around the side of a wall and staring at them.
No, yeah, that was me.
So, we are going to pick back up in turn order. And currently, that looks like it is going to be Mularn.
Alright, I am. All I know is that my idiot brother has said, "Hey, there's stuff over here." So
Hey, there's a big magic thing.
yeah. So let's see. I'm gonna go here. And
You sound like a muffled old-timey radio host.
God, don't like this.
And today, in other news,
I use Misty Step to get behind him, and then I stab him in the neck.
Yeah, that.
stay tuned next time.
This murder brought to you by Moxie.
Wow, that opened up a can of worms. Yeah, my audio issues are entertainment for everybody. Yeah, I did. I vaguely remember back trying to whisper to my brother that there's somebody over here as well, but I didn't hear that. So I'm gonna just walk up and go, "Hey, what? That sure is a magic thing," and that's gonna be the end of my turn because I don't know anything else is going on.
So you walk up there. Dude is not here. Might show up later, so we're just going to skip him. Which then goes to somebody else's turn. Let me double check what it looks like on OBS. Yeah, y'all are all in screen, so that's cool. So I now have to go double check spells. Oh, click the wrong thing. My bad. Okay. And that's going to be its turn. Arvax, what are you doing?
Where did that get cast?
Nowhere. I clicked the wrong damn thing trying to minimize a spell to make sure what I was reading was correct or not.
Okay. Hang on. I'm just trying to, because I know I looked around. Shit. Hang on, sorry. My thing is being stupid.
Let's see, has haste worn off yet? Or have you dropped concentration on that, Mularn?
Negative.
Okay.
Did he move?
Can you see him?
No.
Then obviously he moved.
Shit. Oh, come on, thing. Fuck. Fuck. I'm going to... If I hold my action to attack, can I move to make that attack, or does it have to be when they're close enough to me?
It would be within range.
Okay.
Are you listening to an advertisement in the background while you're doing this?
Yeah, shush. Sorry, my thing's being not working.
What are you wanting to do?
Okay. Okay. I think it finally stopped. I'm gonna step in here if I can see. Shit, I don't see anybody. I'm probably gonna die. See, that was 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna hold my action if something gets within range. I'm gonna attack. Oh wait, there he is. Shit, fuck.
Okay.
I just noticed he was there. Fuck.
Hold on a second. I gotta double check something.
He's in his shadow. I didn't know he was there until you pulled the thing.
Yep. You are in range. Give me a dex save.
Oh, great. Did I finish my movement and move back? Ugh. Oh, this is gonna go so well.
Okay. Okay. So
no.
So that is lightning bolt. All right, asshole character sheet. Where did your DC value go? Where is the save value? Yay, roll 20 and me not looking at it earlier. Let's see. That is going to be a fail. So I get to roll
Fuck.
8d6. Lucky. That is terrible damage. Right, that is d4s.
Damn it.
That is 40.
Ah!
Terrible. That was really good.
I had rolled d4s at first, so I had to reroll
Oh.
damage.
Can I technically hit him with a spell that's in range? I held my action to attack their range. They're in range of a spell.
You never clarified, so I'm going with it was a melee attack paladin. So that is 40 lightning damage.
Yes, I know. Thank you.
How you looking?
Free.
Tarl is not here.
Free.
So skipping Tarl, it is now Peregrine. Pretty sure that everybody hears and also sees a bright flash of light coming out of this room as
I'll just go. That's not good.
All right. Whew.
That seemed excessive.
How much extra movement does haste give me again?
Doubles your movement.
Doubles it? Ooh, okay,
Mhm.
cool. All right. I gotta measure. Okay. Two is 25. Sorry, I don't have a lot of vision, so I'm having to piecemeal it because I can't tell much otherwise.
yeah, it problem
25.
not having dark vision.
Can she theoretically fit between these pillars?
No, not
Oh,
easily.
no.
It is the size of like a standard door, and you use all big.
Okay, when I say half movement, so instead of 5 feet, I have to take 10 feet to get through it.
This is more of a physically you're going to have to wriggle your way through. Unless you knock
Are
something.
there any other doors?
Not giant peregrine size, not 14-foot tall freaking barbarian size.
Fuck. What do I have that can help me with this?
Oil.
That's what I'm hoping.
Oh
I don't know if I do.
God! Just douse myself with oil. Rage wiggle.
Fists.
This is the most awkward and like the wizard. Like, nah, I'm out now. Whatever that is, no, just no. It is large and angry and stuck in my doorway. I mean,
I don't
you
think-
could
yeah.
try to smash the wall Kool-Aid Man style, or you can try this awkward oiled wriggle idea that has been thrown out.
I guess she'll try to just literally, like, football player style lower her shoulder and just try to burst through. What are the walls made out of, first of all?
It seems like stone. This fortress seems to be dwarven made.
Oh my god.
You're gonna bust through. They're gonna be like, they have a cave troll. Oh nope, that's just a peregrine.
They have a cave troll. I mean, I have water. I have water skins. Can I try to like dex my way through by dousing myself with water?
It's okay. Again, you are like 16 feet tall. The door.
So something's got to break, no matter what.
No, I'm saying you could wiggle through, but it's not like give up movement wiggle through. This is going to require a roll, and hopefully you don't get Winnie the Pooh stuck if you want to do that. Or you can, if you're tucking a shoulder and trying to crash through what seems to be like a smaller stone partition.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to bonus action rage and try to strength my way through this.
Okay, so give me a strength check. You have advantage on it because you're raging. Yeah.
Eh?
You Kool-Aid Man through that. Let me go to the light level real quick.
I can see the whole room, so I think that the light's working if you intended it to be lit.
No, I'm removing a piece of terrain that is a barrier for people to go through so that you now have a much broader doorway. You see a slightly sparky, shockeyed, hair standing on end, rather bloodied Arvax. And I don't know if you can see anything else.
I can see someone standing here, though they're behind a a thingy.
Yeah, that he seems to have some cover. There seems to be someone back over there.
Yeah, noticed him a little too fucking late.
I think I've got enough. I can go here. I've got, I think, 10 left. Yeah, which is not very far when you're this big. Do I have a clear line of sight on him from here? Like clear enough?
Well, the problem I have is that, like, on my map, I get everybody's vision. So from where you are,
I can draw a line where the pillar is, if that helps. Like I see the pillar.
No, see, the thing is, from your angle, I think that I don't think he gets half cover from the angle you're at.
Yeah, because the pillar right here is where it's going, like that.
Right, so he's tucked around the side. So yeah, he does not get cover advantage or cover benefit from this.
Okay, just for the sake of trying to hit him, I'm going to do a ranged javelin, which I don't think benefits from our rage damage. It's only strength that benefits from rage damage, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll undo those. I still get my enlarge though, or is that also only?
I'm pretty sure you're not throwing if your axe is bigger, I believe that your javelins are bigger.
Okay, cool. So I'll leave that. So I have 4 javelins. First one.
19 hits, so that is okay.
Second one, extra attack.
Damn. The second one misses.
Third
Third one
that
misses,
one misses too.
So
I have 1 javelin. One
just,
left.
Foom, 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 and like one of them, what happens is like you hit him in the leg with your massive freaking lawn dart, and he just tucks back around the pole, like the pole, like nope, and the other 2 just go flying past him, like.
Can we say one hit the pole menacingly?
Like one's just sticking out of the pillar above his head, and he's like,
Get out here, you coward!
So next,
that's my turn.
Next is gonna be your tag along, who is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You just watch as Dreyfus goes flying in. And let me reopen up that character sheet. Thank you, D, to Roll20 for closing my shit with not asking me. Hashtag Roll20 will never sponsor us. Hashtag please sponsor us, Waffle House.
Which is funny, because I do have a friend that works for Roll20.
Okay. So he's going to come in here, and that's all he can do because boy don't got ranged weapons. Wait, yes he does, but he cannot see old dude clearly, so he is going to... Okay, it just did the damage, but yeah, he's going to do a branding. He's going to activate branding smite on his weapon. So let me remind myself. He got a smite. Mulak.
All right, so everybody came through this door where he just ran, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go right here. And
there's a giant blue floaty rock.
like when you say giant,
bigger than you.
Bigger than Peregrine currently is?
Just a little bit smaller than her height-wise, not smaller than her mass-wise.
And I don't see anybody that any of my friends will be fighting right now.
No, but you do see Arvax looks like she stuck her finger in an electric socket. Fantasy electric
What's an
socket.
electric socket?
Something that they got in the fancy elf towns. It's highfalutin.
Huh. You know what? I got 5 more feet. I'm gonna move just right outside of it. And can I roll, I don't know, like an Arcana check or something? What is this thing?
Give me an Arcana check.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. So you know what's about to happen to you absolutely perfectly.
Wait, I didn't step in it.
No, you are within 5 feet of the ring around it. This is what's called a magical lodestone. And give me a con save.
Remember, if there's a big magical rock, don't get within 5 feet of it.
They give and take away.
All right. Let me pull up your character sheet real quick.
Boy, those are some extremes.
Do.
Does it help that it's a 7?
No. But I do need you to roll me 3 separate D6s. Sorry, D4s. 3 separate D4s.
Anybody else?
You lose 2 first level spell slots. You lose 2 second level spell slots. You lose 1 third level spell slot.
Like forever or for right now?
You feel your magical energy drained out of you, leaving you slightly exhausted. Your max number of spell slots have not lost, but you literally feel your magic pulled out of you, and you then watch it shoot over this little beam, and it lights up a dude who's behind a pillar, who is going to regain the 1 spell slot that he's used.
Fuck.
Okay, then as a bonus action, can I... How many sorcery points do I have left? 1. Fuck. Well, okay.
To further explain it so you could share this info with anybody else that runs in, a magical lodestone has a couple different functions. It can be used in technology, but you have to pump spells into it to allow it to generate energy. But they are more or less, they will drain magic from anyone that is around them if they stay near them too long. So you ran up and this thing just literally hungrily gobbled up your spell slots.
I'll just say, Lauren, don't go near this fucking thing! And then he's just gonna say fuck a lot until his next turn.
Mularn.
Okay. I am going to move up in here.
Damn, I could have re-rolled that saving throw too. I forgot about that shit.
Let's see. What do we have here? Let's see. Arvax is present. Literally. Corner. Big glowy rock. Brother is dead. What's his face? Dreyfus is useless. Okay. So pretty much the status quo.
If you're saying anything, it sounds like you're speaking into a cup. I'm assuming you just said Dreyfus is useless.
I did, in fact. All right, so I am. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and yes, insinuation on. Oh, I think he said that.
All right. Can you actually see him fully?
No, inactivated.
What are you saying, Kyle?
I'm not going to do that. Let's see. That's 6 feet. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to firebolt him from where I'm at.
You're gonna try to firebolt him? Yeah. Okay.
Don't stop closer than yard.
Yep, that'll hit.
Yeah, 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yep. And that's me.
Okay, dude, again, not here, so gonna skip. Okay, give me a second to check this. Peregrine, give me a charisma check, or sorry, charisma saving throw.
Why charisma?
I'm going to put something on your token.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to figure out which one it is. The one that the one that is best for use. That one seems good.
Don't like that.
I'm going to click the spell.
You just have a small headache. That's it.
You have been banished.
What? What?
So
No.
she just disappears?
Yeah, and I'm reading the spell real quick. Peregrine, it's kind of terrible.
No, it's not.
Um,
Counter spell.
He's gonna use. Oh, shit, he can't use his reaction to counterspell. Counterspell, can he?
He can.
Then counterspell.
Both have to roll though.
Not if he's doing it at a higher level.
How does he know what level to use it at, though?
I have a very limited number of spell slots with this boy. Also, he is looking at the big scary threat and he is pumping some energy in. Because you literally, like, as you notice before you're going to, with the counterspelling the counterspell, you notice that as he steps out to do it, Peregrine, that the spear or the javelin you threw is like going clear through the leg. You gave him some ouch, but you are going to end up on the elemental plane of Earth.
Daddy?
Not on top of it, but in it. You are completely surrounded by dirt.
Oh, that's mildly terrifying.
From the elemental plane of Earth, Peregrine can hear Mulan screaming.
At least Peregrine can hear you. I couldn't.
No, if she was in the dirt, that's probably what it sounded like.
Yeah, I got some dirt
That's
in my
true.
ears.
That's true. So at the end of all of your turns, you're going to be able to make a save to see if you
Okay.
can come back, and then after a minute, you'll return to your home plane. So, yeah. So
That's kind of warm at least. It's cozy.
unfortunately, everything has kind of like a slight doo-doo mud smell.
It just means it's fresher. She tries to wiggle her fingers and toes.
And that's his turn. Arvax.
Okay. Well. Okay. Big person in front of me gone. So I'm gonna dump all 30 of my lay on hands into myself. Fuck. Is he? I must have missed something. He's not behind that pillar anymore, is he?
He had movement.
Oh, shit, where'd he go?
No.
There's big lines across the damn thing. Did y'all see where he went?
I sure fucking didn't.
Peregrine just sees an earthworm go by. That earthworm's name? Little Spice.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody? No? Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna behind this pillar, and just a bonus action. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite on my weapon.
There we go. I got you with a lightning zigzag, just to remind us.
I don't need a reminder, thank you.
Fine then, butthole.
I am not a butthole. I am just in pain. And I'm scarred. And wait, I'm still hasted. Shit.
Yeah, you still have some movement.
I can probably make it to over here. I still bonus action the Thunderous Smite. So
Okay, so he is not by this pillar anymore.
yeah, I figured, but
okay, Peregrine.
Yep.
You gonna skip me?
Oh, I did not realize you were back, Cannon.
I just joined a few minutes ago.
Sorry, I missed that. So, you can go ahead and go, Cannon.
That's all I can do right now is move. I still can't see nothing.
Okay, so you're just kind of wandering through the hallways down there. You heard what sounded like lightning striking somewhere nearby? But that's about it. Peregrine.
Yep, I'm on my way back. Is the charisma save?
Mm-hmm.
Can she punch the dirt to keep her rage up?
No.
Damn. Can she punch herself to keep the? No, I don't want to do that. All right, charisma save. Nope.
Nope.
God.
And I know you have a ridiculous con mod, so I'm not going to worry about suffocation rules for right now.
How does that work with an Earth Ganassi anyway?
You don't get to breathe the dirt. You still need air.
No, well. I hope I'm not here for too long then. Can she use like her action to at least try to make a space around her head? I mean, I know that's not really going to help. The air is air, but
roll me strength to see what happens there, because Dreyfus is just charging.
That's still with advantage because I'm still raging.
So
it's going to drop this turn though.
You start digging and digging, but it seems like every time you start moving any of this dirt around you, more just kind of fills back in. A rock kind of slides and boops you in the nose. Not enough to do damage, but just enough to make it just tilt upwards a little bit and be uncomfortable.
No, be enough to do damage. Do damage. Damage me.
No.
Okay.
In fact, you notice this rock has googly eyes on it.
I succumb to my fate.
Mulak.
Oh, fuck. Do I see them attacking anything?
No. You see that your paladin and then the other paladin went charging. Also, map out the direction you moved around there for me, please.
I was like, here I went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, cool. Just because on mine, it just looked like you went whoop, straight across, and it's like...
I'll just look at Arvax and be like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know. Peregrine disappeared. I don't know where the fuck the zappy one went.
Who made her disappear?
The zappy one!
Who? What? The
zappy
zappy one?
He's a wizard or something. I don't know. He shot lightning at me.
Where?
From where I am now. I don't know where the fuck he went.
Oh, boy. I'm just gonna... Boy. Alright, I'm just gonna hold an acid splash for when something appears that I don't currently see. Unless that is Peregrine.
Okay.
And just stand there.
Millarn.
All right.
So you're going up to the top?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I am
And you are...
You know what? On
Okay.
myself.
Okay, so you're dragon breathing yourself.
I am choosing cold. And I am holding my action for his appearance.
Okay. Dude is not back, is he? Nope. Okay, so skipping him again. Let's see, what is Arvax and Tarl's passive perceptions?
1 moment.
Mine's 13.
Okay, you don't notice it.
Hang on. Oh, come on, thing. Come on. 14.
Okay, 14, you don't notice it either.
Okay.
Okay, so that's his turn. Arvax, what you doing?
I don't know where the fuck he is. Hang on. He just looked like a... Did he just look like a guy, or did he look like he was a vampire?
You didn't get a clear enough look before you got lit up like a Christmas tree.
I'm gonna see if I can use Divine Sense to tell where he is.
All right, what's the distance on that?
Within 60 feet.
Within 60 feet of you? Would you do a ruler out? I'm pretty sure he is within 60 feet of you. Ah.
If it'll stop being dumb, I will.
Yeah, he is within 60 feet of you. You can sense that off. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Pinging. There?
You get a sense in this direction. That's where he is, but there's walls in the way.
This right here is not an entry. It's not a doorway.
It is a doorway. I'm just saying that you get. He is not over here. You're getting a sense that he is down this away.
I'm going to point at that area of the wall. Say I'm feeling something over in that direction on the other side of that wall.
Okay.
And I'm gonna... Is Divine Sense an action?
I believe so.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 30.
Once you get into this hallway, give me a dex save.
Shit. Why is my computer being held?
Okay, so you will take half damage.
I don't even know what I rolled. Oh, there we go.
So you take...
What is posting on Discord? Jesus Christ.
Don't worry about it.
Is it coming from the bonus action server?
Don't worry about it. I'm done. Continue. Go ahead.
Are you rolling?
Don't worry about it.
You were
So
rolling.
that's how many?
You were rolling husbandos.
I
That
gotta
is
get my husbandos.
that is a 7 as a spiked trap shoots from the wall on this side, hits you over here, but you're able to step back. And you're not pinned to the wall by this.
Can I keep going?
It is difficult terrain as there is a mechanism now in this hallway.
I am hasted. Does that matter?
I mean, it's difficult terrain's half movement.
Hang on. I know, but does haste ignore difficult terrain?
No.
No.
Right.
I guess kind of. You'll just have. But no, it doesn't ignore difficult terrain.
Hang on.
It just doubles your speed.
Okay, I was making sure Wanderer didn't give me something on. I'm thinking of something Arlana has. I had moved how much? 15. Had I moved 25 or 30?
You're right here. You're right here.
I can't hear you. Oh, there we go. It's in darkness for me. I cannot count
5,
things.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
5, 10. Okay, so I moved 30. So if it's difficult terrain, I can move 15 more?
Yeah.
Shit.
So that was your action. That's your well. Hold on. Your movement's doubled. If you bonus action or use hasted action to dash.
Yeah.
So you still have your action that you could dash if you wish to continue on with movement.
Yeah.
What'd you say,
Is it still difficult terrain?
No, once you're past where that square is, it's no longer difficult terrain. It's those 6 squares.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I get... Is that all I get? Or do I still get more because of haste?
Your speed is doubled, so you have 60 feet of movement.
So, okay. 35.
So if you dash twice, it would be
What?
180 feet of movement.
But that's... that I used up my action to dash, so fuck! I don't think I used bonus action yet, though. What did I...
You can't bonus action dash unless you're a rogue.
No, I wasn't thinking.
Or monk.
Or monk.
I was thinking what spells I had as a bonus action. Chill Touch is not a fucking bonus action!
Nope.
I don't want to keep going or now. He's gonna hit me if I keep going. I'm gonna go, yeah. Just stop right there.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay, Tarl, it's your go. You just heard somebody.
I'm gonna die!
You just heard someone running in the hallway over here.
Is that all I heard?
That is all you heard is someone well, I would say Arvax is
fucking Tarl that I saw!
Yeah, you heard
Son of a bitch!
You probably heard Arvax cursing as well as somebody moving through the hallway.
Which way did she go?
It sounded like well, give me Your passive is 13.
I'm like right above you.
Arvax is not being quiet. You can tell that you can hear Arvax cursing, and it sounds like someone running past the stairwell up, going back the opposite direction from where you were going.
So she was going, or whatever I heard was going in the direction I'm about to ping.
Let's see. No. You hear up here that somebody is running through this hallway in a direction towards you, and you can hear Arvax cursing along with the sound of, armor clanking. They were heading. Did not show up? Did it?
What? I didn't see anything.
Okay, I'm drawing an arrow. Does the arrow show up in your vision?
Yeah, I see the arrow.
Okay, that's the direction whoever up in this hallway north of you was running.
And I didn't hear anything prior to that.
No.
There's no other sounds of battle?
Currently, no.
Trying to decide if I should chase after where I heard her running. I know for sure it was Arvax.
You heard her cursing. I do not know if that was just my wife cursing, but I'm assuming that was also Arvax in character.
Probably
Yeah,
both.
let's go with that.
I'm gonna stand there and watch around me and hold my action, have my hammer at the ready. And if I see something following down the hallway, at the same time I'm watching all around me, but if I see something chasing her through the hallway, I'm gonna attack it. I should still have 15 movement.
Okay, you can't hold movement, so do you want to move to the edge of the stairwell and hold your attack so it would be within range of your weapon?
I'm gonna hold where I'm at and hold my attack.
Okay. What type of attack are you holding? Axe attack, sacred flame.
I'm gonna use my hammer to bash anything that I can reach out and bash.
Okay. Peregrine. Little Spice and the googly eye rock are just kind of there by your head.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to save again.
All right, let's see.
Nope.
No.
I'm getting progressively worse.
You're calming down. If it wasn't for the fact it's terrifying and you really can't breathe, this is not actually that bad. It's, kind of therapeutic. Feels a little good.
Okay. It's just a mud bath. That's all. Calming. I'm on a spa day, guys. You can let me stay. I'm good. She's gonna come out with cucumbers on her eyes.
Okay, so let's see, Dreyfus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, that's him. Just Lancelot charging through the castle, trying to figure out where the hell somebody went. Mulak, it is now your go.
Oh boy. Okay.
Both paladins have run off down this doorway on the far end.
I'll just look across at my brother and say, I guess we follow him.
I did
10,
say that I
15,
felt something
20,
in that
25,
direction.
30. I'm gonna go here, and I'm just gonna. Is there anything on this little thing?
Give me an investigation check also. How long has it been since you cast haste? Have we gone through
I
10
got.
rounds yet?
I've 4 rounds left.
Okay. We need to keep up with that. That might become pertinent. There's a whole lot of stuff on here. Like, there's a book. You can't read that book. You don't know what language it is in. Somebody's handwriting's terrible. There's a really nice quill, though. Really nice quill. In fact, damn, that's a nice quill. You kind of get distracted once you notice it.
Detect magic.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, this whole room pretty much lights up.
Including the quill?
Yes, the quill does.
Is it magic that says it's gonna kill me?
Okay, so most of this room, because I think with detect magic, yes, you do get to know what type of magic, right?
Yes. Where is it? Detect magic. Oh,
yeah.
nope, that's not what I meant to do.
Most of this necromancy. Most of this is necromancy. That lodestone back there, little bit of abjuration, little bit of necromancy. Pin, transmutation.
I'll pick it up.
I could hear myself sneezing over your microphone.
Oh no. Give me a con save.
What?
Well, hold on. I might have told you the wrong school. Let me double check a spell. Nope, transmutation. So con save, please.
Hold
what-
on.
Okay.
Oh god, where is it? I am going to spend a sorcery point for this to re-roll that.
Okay. Oh,
Hey.
yeah, there you go. There's the, you're not affected by this. You feel something go through your body, but you're able to resist. Now, how often can you do that? As long as you have a sorcery point?
As long as I have a sorcery point.
And you no longer has any.
That's correct.
But you're now holding this really nice quill that made you feel kind of funny for a minute.
I'll stick it in my bag.
Okay. So note that you have a really nice quill in your inventory. Which is, you're putting it in your bag, which is on your person, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so is that your turn?
Yeah, I can't. That's the furthest I can move, and I can't do anything else unless I can dash with an action. Or I'm assuming investigating and picking that up was my action.
Yeah, that was your action. Like, and
that's it.
Yeah. Mularn.
What is the range on a lodestone?
if you're within 5 feet of this blue ring, it can siphon your spells. If you go inside the blue ring, something else fun will happen.
No. To receive.
Oh, what'd you say?
To receive.
Oh, to receive from it? Give me an Arcana check to figure that out. With a 19, you would know that this item or this massive stone has to be, lack of a better term, attuned to someone if they're going to receive the benefits of siphoning spells back out of it. So you don't know the range necessarily, but you're fairly certain anything that goes in will go back to old boy.
Can I shut it down? Do I know with a 19? Would I know if I could shut it down?
It is possible. You could try to dispel it, but it's not easy.
Yeah. That's all I can do.
Okay, so you dash there. Dude is still not here. Yeah, that's his turn. Arvax. Arvax.
I think she said she'd be right back.
Okay. I think I hear my wife making coffee.
Tell her to send something my way.
It'll be cold by the time it gets there.
Cold coffee's good too.
It'll go along well with my cold supper.
And what you having?
Chicken, rice and gravy, and butter beans.
That sounds really good. We made red beans and rice with the deer sausage that LeBlanc left here. I think I got everybody but Dreyfus in the screen because our banner with all of us on it covers up where he's at currently.
He don't matter anyway.
I'm sorry that I did not create another Isilgard for y'all yet. Y'all murdered the horse, which was the longest running NPC in this game that has tagged along with the party. But thank God people killed the horse. Because now I don't have to be the horse no more.
I mean, not all of us did. Let's keep that clear. It's me. That was not a unanimous decision.
It should have been.
Mm-hmm.
That horse didn't do nothing to us.
It did threaten a party member's family, though.
Pretty sure that party member tried to first. Yeah.
Okay, Arvax, are you back yet?
Okay, now I'm back.
It is your turn.
Oh, fuck.
So 3 more rounds of haste, correct, Mularn?
Yeah, about.
Okay. How many times can I do that? It's an action though. Oh, is he in the fucking wall? Jesus. Shit. Fuck, I'm gonna use Divine Sense again.
Okay.
Of course, right there. Shit. 5, 10. Hi, Tarl. 15, 20.
Thought that was you, I heard.
I didn't realize that was you. Shit. 25. I think he's over here. 30. Yup.
What you chasing?
Okay.
Necromancer.
Okay. Give me a second. I gotta measure something because when you step through that door, that's setting something off.
Fucking shit. I hate my life.
Yep, he's outside. Tarl and Arvax, I need you both to give me dex saves.
Motherfucker.
Arvax, come join me for a mud bath. It's relaxing.
I'm gonna be in the death bath.
Well, you'll be underground either way.
Yeah, that would have been a lot snappier than what I said. Why does it have to keep being Dex? Fuck my life. Well,
Star rolls.
fuck.
Yep.
Fuckity.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep. So that's 8d6 for Arvax. That is going to be half damage for
God.
Tarl. So that's
Shoot the fucking lightning again. Well,
fireball. That is 30 damage to Arvax, and that is 15 damage to Tarl.
Was he holding that?
Yep.
Oh, son of a bitch.
He rabbited the second that he saw that stuff was going south, and then he set a trap in the hallway and kept going through a doorway and held fireball for a minute. So, everybody but Peregrine can hear the telltale sound of a fireball going off elsewhere in the building. Arvax, are you down?
no, I'm great.
No, how much HP do you have?
I had 26 HP.
Okay, so you are unconscious and no longer hasted.
Weird question. Can I feel that?
Feel what? Haste
That
drop?
that I lost it on one of them.
You know what? I'll allow that you sense a disturbance in the force.
And what about the one who is no longer on the same plane as me?
You're still concentrating on it. You have no clue where she is.
Okay.
So that's Arvax's turn. Tarl, there was a big explosion of fire just now.
I'll just look at my brother and go, that's not good.
In fact, you think you remember your Uncle Tarek telling you the terrible, terrible stories of beard burn because of assholes with fireball. Yep, that is within your movement range. Arvax is unconscious, and there is a rather nasty-looking wizardy guy. 30 hits.
You have a plus 16 to hit?
Hold on.
With guided strike.
Oh, guided strike.
Guided strike.
Yep,
Okay, there we go. Yeah. So that's 9 bludgeoning. Let me make a 17's gonna hit. So see, roll me another D6 cannon because there should have been cold damage on that guided strike. Okay, so that's a 15 and a 15. So, got to make 2 different Constitution saving throws and then 2 different Strength saving throws. So, first one, 10 or half the damage, yep. And second one, Peregrine's back!
Yeah! And she's gonna spit out dirt for a little bit.
Just all of a sudden, foomp, and just dirt all over the floor immediately behind the twins. Just so much dirt. And I will be nice, you get to keep a little spice.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like she pops back in, and she does the slow turn to look over the twin, and both of them simultaneously point down the corridor.
Okay, so he is restrained. Succeeded on the second one, though.
Hell yeah.
So let me double check with restrained. Speed becomes 0, can't benefit from bonus speeds. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Cool. Anything else, Tarl? After you have come in and smacked the hell out of him?
I'm going to stand there to smack the hell out of him again.
You notice as you smacked him the second time, you knocked off his hat, and it's not a lich, but this dude's not, he's not a vampire, but he's definitely not alive. He is some form of undead as he's staring at you. Peregrine.
She's gonna look at the twins. Where is he?
That way, I don't know other than that. That's where everybody else went.
Where does he point towards?
Southwest.
I pointed down this way because that's where they ran to.
Oh, okay. So yeah, there's a doorway on the far end of the chamber.
You're still hasted.
Bonus action rage, try to get through again, because is this one too small?
Yeah, it's the same standard doorway.
Strength, right?
Yep. How many more rages do you have left?
That's my last one.
Okay. No. You slam into it, and this wall is just a little bit sturdier. Like, beforehand, you're pretty sure, like for lack of a better term, you didn't hit a stud last time. This time, like, that shoulder just nails, like, something that is definitely part of the structural integrity of the building. And it's a solid...
Hey, brother,
it's solid.
Brother, you think you can make her smaller?
I believe
Sticks her
so.
head through. What can she
Yeah.
see?
Just stop.
If you poke your head
concentrating on it.
through, you can see Dreyfus with a blade that's glowing, a bunch of broken mechanical machinery. That's about it.
I can't see what's his face.
You can see Dreyfus with a glowy sword on the other side.
Correct, but not dude I'm planning to murder.
No, not dude you're planning to murder.
Can I use any of my attack actions to attempt again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do we still just count that straight strength?
Mm-hmm.
None on that one. Will you allow me to use my actual attack actions, so regular, extra, and hasted?
I'll allow you another. You have 2 attacks. I'll allow. That's your 2 strengths right there. Give me.
Okay,
if
and
you're
15 still not good enough, right?
No.
16?
No.
God, fuck.
Y'all are just watching Peregrine just flailing at this door.
Can we at least claim it's intimidating looking and there's like plaster falling from the ceiling?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rather than pathetic.
Lauren.
It's scary because it's a like a 14, 15 foot tall individual clawing at a door. Like this is the stuff that somebody's nightmare is made out of.
Lauren, I know it's kind of funny.
Can she hold her hand out to Mulak and say, "Let me try one more time. If I can't," and then she'll look at Mulak and you can drop it. Does that sound good?
Okay.
All right, Dreyfus. So Dreyfus is going to come charging into this room. Mulak.
Hi. Oop. Oh, that's not me. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, I was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. That'll get me there. I'll just keep running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And nothing, huh?
Nope.
I'll just yell, hello!
You hear Dreyfus, in here!
And where's it? Is he doing it from right here?
It sounds like it's coming from over in this hallway.
Okay.
It's a little muffled. Mularn.
So the doorway is by Peregrine?
Yep, there is a doorway up here by Peregrine.
And then, yeah, moving and move. Yeah, moving and move. And looking at it, re-looking at it, the cards will drop the same time as 8.
What'd you say? Enlarge will end the same time as haste.
Correct.
So there's like one more turn of both of those, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Peregrine's about to have a really bad round.
Yep.
You could just stop concentrating on it. Oh, she don't want you to, though. Yeah, never mind.
Can he hold an action to stop concentrating? So, like, can he
just
drop
do
it?
that on anyone's turn?
Can he drop it if I fail my next strength saving throw so I can keep my attacks? Or not strength save, but strength check. All right, cool.
Okay. Now, at the same time, whenever haste ends, that means that you'll be stunned for a round.
Yep.
So, are we dropping enlarge, or is it just we're gonna ride that one out?
I think we're gonna ride it unless I fail my very next attempt, in which case he'll drop it on my turn so I can get through with my attack still up.
All right, it is now the Archmage's turn. Yep, that is a straight line. I need a dex save from Tarl, and then I'll have to roll one for... I'll have to roll one for... Oh boy. That is a fail. Double check these spell slots. Okay. Okay, so he's casting this at 7th level.
What?
So I need to do some quick
What
math.
level is this motherfucker?
Archmage.
That means nothing to me.
So that means I am rolling 11d6. Hold on. Dreyfus, how are you going to do, dude?
Yeah, do something for once, Dreyfus. Jeez Louise.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That is 50 lightning damage. You fail one death save, Peregrine. Not Peregrine. You fail one death save, Arvax.
I'll say, when did I die?
50?
50. That is almost.
Oh my god.
Tarl, how you looking?
I'm still up.
Dreyfus is too, but the guy just unleashed a massive lightning bolt and is staring at y'all.
How's he looking?
He's not looking too bad. I'm pretty sure that's going to be fixed in a minute. Like, fairly certain he's gonna. Here in a minute, he's gonna have a bad time. Arvax, give me a death save. Oh, you come back with 1 HP. But that's the end of your turn.
Undead Arvax.
Arvax, I'm pretty sure the second the lightning bolt hit you, just like restarted your heart for you.
It was an AED. Oh my god.
the necromancer. Clear.
I don't get a bonus action.
No, the end of your turn you make a death save. So it's now Tarl's go. Tarl, you have advantage on the wacky whack.
Stand by just a second.
I don't have any healing potions. I knew I should heal potions. Fuck.
Guided strike is going to hit. Roll a d6 to get that ice damage. Okay. A 19 will hit. How many more uses of that ability do you have?
That was my second channel divinity.
I just remember I have aura protection.
Not channel divinity. I mean of your war thing.
Well, the guided strike is part of channel divinity.
Right. I'm also saying you get a second attack because the war priest special ability, and I think it's equal to your modifier for your wisdom.
Well, if that's the case, I get one more.
Okay. Also, let's see. What level are you?
I'm a level 6.
Okay, so that's both your channel divinities too. Damn. Okay.
Yep. And my bonus action.
Hey, that was 2 good uses of them, though.
Very much so.
On myself.
Your melee attack takes your bonus action cannon.
Okay. Well, then that's it for me.
Peregrine.
All right, last attempt. Okay,
you break through, but immediately you are in a hallway that is far too small for you, and it's like being wedged into a freaking phone booth. It is, you slam in, and now you are scrunched in and in a hallway that your movement is going to be slowed down simply because you're having to squeaky squeeze through.
She's going to shout out, drop it. And it's dropped. All right, to the south.
Yep.
Did he roll his strength saves on those 2 hits?
He is already restrained, but we'll see if he is still restrained. I mean, I'm sure he is still restrained, but there's not like double restrained. Like, I know he's failing these. With that +0. Come on, you strong boy. I think the first one's a success and the second one's a failure. So he is still restrained. Where is Peregrine? Underneath.
I'm inching my way. Sorry, I'm having to measure out.
Underneath the twin,
20,
huh?
40, 50. Yeah. Where did my ruler go? $70. 80. This him?
Yep. He has ice. He has ice forming up his body.
So she's about to be stunned. She's going to... I'm still hasted for just this round, right?
Yep.
All right. She's going to throw a torch at him, first of all.
Okay. 22 hits.
And then her last javelin.
Okay. 16 barely hits. Oh, no, 16 hits, sorry. I was looking at spell DC, not AC. So, still up. Not looking super great.
And Arvax is behind her, right? And looking pretty fucking rough.
Yep.
Can she try to kind of body block to, like, give her half cover or something?
Yep.
Like, just positioning herself? Okay. That's my turn.
Dreyfus is going to move up. That is not the right character sheet. Roll 20. Why are you doing this? There we go. He's going to shield on the second attack. And Dreyfus is dumping in a smite. It's been a long day. Let's see now. You get an extra D8 if they're undead, correct?
Think so.
Yes.
Okay, Dreyfus gives a good old smack. This oh boy, not looking super great. Mulak.
And I'm gonna walk, and when I walk by my brother, I'm gonna say, that fucking thing took all my magic. I'm fucking tapped, bro.
Did you say you were supposed to be rolling D8s?
Oh, did I roll D6s?
Yes, you did.
What the hell are you doing, D20 dice roller? Oof, looking a little bit rougher.
Fucking see shit in here. Alright, I guess I'll just keep on running. Oh, hi. And Hastings. Right when I walk in, I look at them, at both of them, and I go, "Sorry, ladies." And then it ends, and they get stunned.
Oh.
Mine dropped when I died.
Yeah, when she got knocked unconscious.
Well, he says it anyway.
So I'm not stunned, but
Where's the bad back? Where's the bad back token? Ah, well, no, not that one. This one. You're stunned.
On my back.
Oh, there should have been a D6 because he had branding smite, but that didn't do much of anything. Okay, Mulak.
That was my turn.
Okay.
Also say, is this the motherfucker that took my magic?
So he's frozen?
He is frozen from the waist down.
Nice.
Let's see, a 23 because you have advantage does hit, and that beats the shield. You rolled it again. Oh, barely. Barely. Anything else? Okay, so done. Double checking something.
I keep forgetting I have Aura of Protection. I get a +3 to all of my freaking ability checks, including the people 10 feet around me.
So ability checks like saves and such?
It's saving throws. I get a bonus. I get a plus my charisma modifier bonus to saving throws, and it extends 10 feet around me to friendly creatures.
Okay. So Peregrine is stunned. She's going to automatically fail this. I need everybody else to give me a dex saving throw.
She still gets a +3.
Everyone else?
Everyone in the room. So let me roll for Dreyfus.
So it's you get it too. You're within 10 feet.
Do I also get it?
If you're within 10 feet of me, you get +3 to your.
Okay. So 15.
So he saved. Tarl is out of range, but you two are going to get a plus. Peregrine, because she's stunned, automatically fails. Because Peregrine, because she's stoned.
I mean, she is kind of made out of rock, so that works.
16.
16. Arvax, you save.
15 saves?
No.
Fuck.
Dreyfus saves. Everybody else fails. Okay, this is about to be fun. Because this is coming at a 5th level.
So wait, does saving negate
Excuse
damage?
me?
This is a fireball at 5th level.
I have 1 HP.
Smacking twin. Smacking Mularn right in the face, because that keeps it keeps Wizardy Boy out of the radius.
So you still take half damage when you save.
Yep.
Well,
Unless you're a rogue or a monk.
well, I'm not.
So that is 10d6.
Oh,
Fucking God.
okay, that won't kill me though.
I want to counterspell it.
What automatically kills you if it's double your HP?
Yeah. Okay, so you're counterspelling a 5th level spell, correct?
Yeah, gotta roll it.
Okay, let me double check the rules on this because it's been a minute.
It would be an intelligence check.
Okay, which is at a DC of
15 if it's a 5th level.
Okay. So he's got to roll it.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
Fuck that guy.
Yes.
He still has the reaction, so he's going to counterspell that.
Oh my god, fuck you.
And he has a 4th level slot. This guy has 2 HP. He's trying to fucking survive.
I want to kill him so bad.
If he wants to survive, why is he not hitting the people hitting him in the face?
Because he has disadvantage, and plus he's not strong boy to stabby. He is fireballing the whole room, minus himself. That is 28 to everybody that failed. That is 14 to the people that succeeded.
And 14 to me because rage. And that keeps my rage up this round, thankfully, because it hits me.
Rage does not drop. Hold on.
-15.
Rage does not drop if you get stunned, does it?
Nope, it's only if I don't attack something or don't get damage. So this satisfied my damage for this round. Thankfully.
So, let's see. Dreyfus takes half, sitting at 1 HP. Arvax is back down. Tarl, are you up?
I really wanted to walk over and
Nope.
Tarl's down. Twins.
I'm good.
Did Peregrine's blocking not help Arvax at all? Like reduce it by another half with half?
No, because the fireball actually smacked Mularn in the face.
Oh, so it came from the other way. Got it.
Plus,
I'm still up.
fireball goes around corners, too.
Ah, that's true. That's true.
So, Arvax is back down.
Twins are good.
Does that at least wake Peregrine back up and unstun her?
You're stunned till the end of your next turn.
Yeah, no. Fuck. Really want to kill this motherfucker.
I think everybody does.
Yeah.
I wanted to walk over with 1 HP
Arvax.
so bad and stab him in the face.
Arvax, death save.
Son of a fuck. You are shitting me. You are shitting me. I rolled a 20 last time.
That is a failure, so mark a death save or mark a death fail.
Yeah, I did.
Tarl, death save. That's a failure.
Peregrine stunned. Fuck.
Let's see. Do. Dreyfus with his 1 HP. Miss.
Oh my god, guys.
You fucking piece of shit.
Oh, the good news is the second one hit because he has advantage because old boy is frozen up to the waist.
Oh, thank God.
And he had 2 HP.
Oh my god. Can Peregrine attempt a medicine check to stabilize the Arvax?
So you are now out of combat with that one. Let's see, how many lay on hands does Dreyfus have? Let's see. I need some help with math. Since he is an NPC.
What level paladin is he?
Well, he's an NPC that doesn't necessarily have levels, but he has 65 HP, so I'm trying to figure out how many levels that would be with a paladin, which is
Is he only paladin?
He's only paladin, so that's level 5, level 6, more than likely.
Yeah, it'd be times 5.
So let's go with 15. He is going to dump 5 into Tarl.
Wait, I'm a level 6 and I have 30 lay on hands.
Right, which is 6 times 5.
And medicine, fail a death save, Arvax, as Peregrine makes it worse.
You're gonna lay on hands anyway.
And then you get
apparently.
Like Peregrine's like just sticks a finger right in an electric burn and pulls something out that's about the size of a kiwi fruit. But you get 5 lay on hands.
So
that's an additional. That's add 5 hit points.
Yeah, you're at 5 hit points. Clear out your failed saves, or your failed death rolls. How's everybody looking?
5.
Okay.
I'm still fine.
Fuck you.
I'm not great, but I'm okay.
So I'm up, right?
Yep. Everybody is up. Kind of a rough go with that lab, but as you all start coming to, the smell of ozone and burning flesh and hair starts to subside. You hear a voice echoing throughout the hallways. I see that you have made it in. Please proceed upstairs. We have much to talk about.
God damn it.
The fuck?
Everybody gets 14 back.
Let's see.
Okay, I would say about 10 minutes is about how long it takes some of that smell to dissipate.
I'm gonna do it too. Shit, come on. Come on, roll, damn it. Does not want to roll.
After that healing spell, Peregrine's gonna go slowly gather up her javelins again.
We all heard this voice you're talking about?
Yeah. Peregrine, I'm going to say you're able to get 2 of your javelins back before this voice is heard echoing throughout the building.
Everyone gets 10 HP from me too.
Oh, fuck the boy. She's still going to get her other 2.
So you get, I'm saying you get 2 of them back.
Yeah, she wins all 4. That's her only ranged option.
Okay.
Yay!
Give me a wisdom save if you're resisting answering the call.
Oh, there's a call. Okay. She'll still
is
try.
the voice going through. Give me a wisdom save if you're resisting.
It's a call?
Oh,
Yeah, you're able to go get your other 2. You're like, fuck off.
yes.
Hold on a minute, Kevin.
These javelins are important, damn it.
Do we find anything on this
Give-
guy?
Give me an investigation check, and then we're gonna have to move on to what is next. If y'all are resisting or not resisting Peregrine going and picking stuff up. But you had about 10 minutes. Investigation. Nope.
I still have detect magic up if he has anything magical on him.
There's a focus.
Okay.
There's a little pouch.
Ooh, grab that.
I grab that and throw it to my brother. Does it look like a
What?
pouch that he has? It's magical. He knows what magic shit is.
I might too. You don't know my life. I don't.
So, are you doing anything with it?
Currently, he ain't got no back.
So, Knox is mute at the moment because probably audio connection issues. So you toss the bag to him. You hear the voice saying to come upstairs. You have much to talk about. Peregrine resisted. Is anyone else resisting going up?
Are you gonna hurt us?
No response.
I mean, fuck, I don't know. Don't we have to kill a thing?
we're-
Tarl, you feel compelled to go upstairs.
Oh, we're here.
Peregrine's gonna shout from like way
Anyone
down the
near
hallway.
me- anyone near me does get a +3 to that wisdom save.
That's
true.
that's still a fail.
Peregrine's just gonna call from the other hall. I'm coming too. Just give me a minute. She
Got a
grabs
22.
the other 2.
Do I
Arvax,
see stairs?
there's a set of stairs back off of the main room. Let's see, what does OBS see with y'all? Let me adjust this.
Mulak looks wore the fuck out.
I'm pretty sure most of the party looks wore the fuck out. So there is a stairwell that it's a big spiral staircase that goes up and goes down. Tarl, you feel compelled to go up. Arvax and Peregrine, you can heartily resist this.
Mm,
I mean, I'm still gonna go with the party.
yeah, because they're
Just-
gonna go either way.
Stay back a little bit, and she's gonna kind of stand in front of Arvax, just in case.
I'm in danger. Oh god, that hurt. It can't be good for you to get knocked out twice that fast, can it?
No, probably not.
So if y'all are going upstairs, I'm going to change the map. Can everybody see?
I see that there is a thing in the green mist that is my vision.
Yeah.
Mine's still loading.
Oh, I will describe what y'all see. You enter into a very large open throne room. It is rather gaudy. It is gothically decorated. There seems to be stairs that lead off to your right and left to other portions of this level, but seated on a large obsidian throne.
Stop rolling husbands.
She is rolling the... Claire, describe the husband, and now we know what the vampire looks like.
I don't know which one you want me to describe.
But it is a tall, lithe-built elven man that is very pale, sitting on a throne wearing a black set of plate armor with a large cape. and looks at you. So, what's that? Wrong voice. So, you're the ones that have been here causing all the issues for my minions. Yes?
So you're the one whose mist is causing issues for people where we're from.
I do not control the mist.
You control where this place goes?
I hope to soon. So, I'm looking at you, and you look absolutely fucking terrible. Especially the two that I can tell have some religion in them. 3 that have religion in them. Sorry, I did not see you back there, Sir Dwarf.
That's just an insult.
Well, no, he's standing behind the person wearing a big billowy cape.
Rude.
Most of you look like you are on death's door, except the big lady. You have killed
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
You have killed many of my minions. That is inconvenient. Tell me why you are here, and then maybe we can make a deal. Or I kill you all.
Why were
Your place showed
What
up
do you
in
need
our
a deal about?
Something that is advantageous to all of us. But also, what did the other one say? You all talked over each other.
Your place showed up in our place.
Yes, that is inconvenient for both of us.
mist causes bad things?
Yes, it does.
We want it gone.
I might be able to do that.
There's legitimately like 6 different ways that this situation resolves by you just fucking off.
Actually, that is one of the things I propose. Is I keep this, and you see him hold up the heart, and you see Dreyfus go rigid for a second. I keep this. This is useful. This could help me. You go to my treasury. I will give each of you 300 gold. You can take 1 item from my armory, and then you all fuck off and let me take care of this.
We kind of need that, though. Who are you?
I am Baronet Alfonso Lush.
Never heard of you.
No, I imagine not. You're not from where I am from, and you're not where I am from.
Yeah, I have a feeling that this one, she throws her thumb back at Dreyfus, isn't gonna be too cool with that idea. Kind of needs that thing back.
Why?
Like you said, religious thing?
So,
Legitimately 65% of the reason we're here.
Can't hear you, Kyle.
Legitimately 65% of the reason we're here.
explain to me why you need this then.
It's sort of a relic of a saint for their religion.
I do not care. I am not of that religion. It is a useful magic item to me.
Yeah, well, same kind of, but it's also kind of part of the deal that we get it back to where it's supposed to be.
What deal do you have?
Peregrine's gonna look at Dreyfus. Well, it's your thing, right? How much is it worth to you?
You can see that he is gritting his teeth because he is very, very mad about this. You're feeling that he's probably not going to let this go, but he is weighing the options here.
Let's see. Out of character, for everyone to remember, our party was offered 1,000 gold, able to determine what happened to Croth, retrieve the relic from the cathedral, and an additional 200 gold for information on the Woven Branch Detachment's whereabouts.
So this is
basically
the relic?
That's the relic.
That is the relic. He is also offering you an item from his armory and 500 gold each.
What do you have in your armory?
I have many things.
Anything good for me?
There's a whole mess of body glitter.
That's not useful. I have plenty of that.
You do not look like the type to really use too many weapons, but there might be something in there that you like.
Dreyfus is standing behind me, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna kind of turn back around to him. I know why you're here. I know why you want it and why you need it. But if we try and take it from him right now, it's not going to matter.
It won't. It will end terribly for all of you.
And if we don't come back, and if we don't make sure this leaves, it's not going to matter what happens to Croth or your men that are still there.
And full disclosure, it seems like his intention is to fuck off.
It is.
And he believes that can help him fuck off.
Okay. Arvax or Mularn make a persuasion roll with advantage against Dreyfus. Whoever wants to do it, because you are both talking to him. And
what's your persuasion? Mine's a +6.
Good.
So I get it with advantage?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, don't fuck me over. 22!
You watch as the hand that had made its way to his longsword loosens, and it slides back into the scabbard a little bit. He had partially drawn it.
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna go, hang on. I'm gonna turn around and look back at the Baronet. This armor, you wouldn't happen to have any other similar, potentially lost holy relics of.
Oh yes, they're in the third bin marked Saints body parts. I have them in there just waiting around.
Like, that was a legit question, and I'm not if there's no bin down there labeled Saints body parts, then
I think he gave you a legitimately sarcastic answer.
I did.
There's no need to be a smarmy asshole. We're trying to collectively make everybody happy here.
See, that's the thing with a compromise. No one's going to leave this happy. You'll have some things, but you don't accomplish your mission. I will have this and try to get away from this reality, because I do not like this place. There's too much hoity-toity religion here. So, do you accept my offer?
Arvax kind of looks around at everybody else.
I'm not religious. Y'all do what you want.
Tarl?
Well, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to do, but I'm not so sure I can. I'm whispering this to him.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah. You can insight check the Baronet.
14.
Seems...
Look at your armory before we make a decision?
No.
Good try. I rolled a 14. I don't know if that's good or not.
He seems like he's straightforward with this. Seems like he's being fairly frank. You've dealt some damage to his organization that he'll have to rebuild. But y'all look like hammered dog shit at this point.
Yeah.
I think we only have one option here, guys, truthfully. At least for now. This isn't a fight that we can do.
The fact is, if we leave, he's gonna fuck off. We completed our mission, so we can double dip.
Dreyfus goes,
no, we won't.
No one finished the mission.
We found out what happened to Croth. We aren't if we do this, we're not bringing the relic back.
But if he takes the mist away, we can save more people than the Saint's heart will.
Pretty much.
And let's do that.
Sacrificing one good to bring about maybe some more.
Sounds good. Bring us to your armory. To your good armory.
He's like, oh, damn, you caught me. I was going to take you to the mediocre Kmart.
Oh shit, where's Dude?
Dude is not with y'all right now. He hid. Dude hid.
Cowardly little fucker's invisible somewhere.
Or he's getting recipes on how to make, like, hot cinnamon stuff from fire elementals.
Yeah, let's go with that.
But he points. You may go. It is down that hallway, and you may look. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
No, I want to loot stuff.
So this is what I'm going to explain with Baronet Luss' armory. Is that there are normal weapons of just about every type, because he is in a keep. There are some uncommon magic items that are kept in there. You will have to, if you want to pick an uncommon magic item or if you want to pick a new weapon, that is perfectly fine. But we will resolve that between now and next week offline for what item you find, and then we'll play that out at the start of the next game.
Hell yeah.
The weapon would also be uncommon rarity?
Well, there's normal weapons if you want to be basic, but I know that everybody's going to go for that uncommon item. I will have to approve your uncommon item because it's going to make sense. Like, there's not going to be like a displacement cloak or something in there. So we'll talk about that. Just send me what you feel like you would want to get through Discord, through DMs, and everybody's got 500 gold added to their fund. And we will pick up with what you find next time and what happens now that you've made the deal.
Great.
I hope y'all had fun with this.
I don't know if I'm going to use fun tonight, hon.
It was a little intense. I definitely enjoyed it. And
I'm sure.
And I will turn it over to Frey right now to do our social and upcoming events, and then Knox for our sign off.
Oh, well, fuck. Okay. So that was fun. But we have coming up. What are we doing Thursday? Anathema?
Anathema,
Monster of the Week that they have played one game of with Nasa, Bosk, and Ninja Spence.
and killed boss.
And yeah, I will actually be joining this week as my character Sybil. We don't have anything this weekend.
No, and I think Thanksgiving's off, other than this game next week.
And yeah, we are going to be having this game next Monday. We are going to be taking off for Thanksgiving, and then we will be back again a month after that for another Holy Winds. And just a quick note, in January, we will be having another favorite game of ours coming back once a month. Something we've had to put on hiatus for about a year.
Again.
But Lost Seas will be coming back at the end of January. So, woo! Let's see. I think that's about all we got really coming up right now. We have a Christmas special game coming up in December that Miro is working on. I know we have some things in the works for Thursdays coming up soon. A couple games. One from Nate. Nace is looking at something. We've got another Into the Woods going to be run by Zeta, but this is a little further down the line. So if you want to see all of the stuff we've been talking about, and if you want to see some stupid things we've done, they're on our YouTube at Team Bonus Action. Obviously, we are here on Twitch at Team Bonus Action. We are Team Bonus Action on Facebook. We are on Twitter at bonus_team. And are you going to be putting up Extra Life videos soon?
Extra Life will start loading up next Monday.
Okay, next Monday. And you made a highlight reel, didn't you?
I have not spliced that all together yet.
Okay. He's working on a highlight reel, so you can
I
see.
also have to go, if anyone else can help me out with that and go clip things that they find funny, please do, and then I'll download them and add them to the outtakes, along with the burp that cleared the table and the broken couch.
Yeah, we got both of those. That happened in the first half hour of the fucking weekend. But anyone who wants to see what we did over Extra Life, if you didn't catch it, they'll be starting uploading next Monday. You can also always follow Extra Life on social media, a great organization. And is this the first year we met our goal before we were done? Or did we meet it last year?
We met it last year.
Okay,
we actually exceeded it by like $500 last year.
Okay, I couldn't remember. But so we did make our goal this year, and we might end up getting over our goal if we're lucky with some help. I think that's about it. So follow us on social media. We are active as possible on there. And I will turn it over to Nox.
Well, hopefully y'all can hear me. We halfway decently.
You sound like you're talking into a pillow.
Yeah, whatever. I'm kind of over it at this point. I just can't wait for my new headset to come in because this is getting old. We appreciate y'all coming and hang out with us tonight. And as always, folks, don't let your meatloaf